In my last Patreon-only podcast, I elaborated how I've had a lot of trouble to fit my YouTube content into my schedule that is already occupied by a lot of freelance work and private life. Besides reviewing all of the items, there's a lot of work that goes into making these YouTube videos, be it filming, editing, color correction, and all the other post-processing. Therefore, there's much time in between those bigger review videos in which I don't provide you with content. So I thought, remove some friction when creating these videos, because done is better than perfect, right? So I want to create these ISMONO RAW videos. So these ISMONO RAW videos are basically a video review or a video quick look with just a few to no edits at all, with just one camera position. To start this type of content, I wanted to start with the Wandrd PRVKE Lite and the Wandrd PRVKE 21 liter because I already reviewed the 31 liter version and it was in my top 5 2020 videos. So if you want to see an in-depth review or an in-depth look of the Wandrd PRVKE, check out those videos that I will mention in the description below. Alright, so as mentioned in the introduction, here is a raw video of me showing you these bags. In my review I mentioned that in hindsight the 31 liter version was a little bit too big for what I needed at that time, and therefore I was very excited to check out these smaller versions. That being said, I switched over to different cameras. When I said that I probably needed a smaller version, I was shooting on the Sony a6300 and now I am shooting on a cinema camera, the Blackmagic BMPC-C 4K, and a Micro Four Thirds camera, the small Panasonic GX80. So both cameras are very different in terms of size. So the cinema camera is very huge and doesn't fit that properly into the light version, but the GX80, a very small Micro Four Thirds camera, fits well in any of these bags, but is so small that you probably wouldn't need a camera bag. So at the moment I think this will be my go-to bag, although I need to deconstruct my camera, so I can't fit the Blackmagic BMPC-C 4K into here if a lens and the camera cage is attached. So I have to take off the lens and then put it inside the bag. So yeah, as mentioned, I will only go over a few things that I think are noteworthy, and in the end I will give you a short recommendation on which bag I think you should use. Because as mentioned, go to my review to check out the in-depth details about these bags. So in this version, or in this new version, I used the first version. There are a couple of new additions besides obviously the new size, which is the Lite. And yeah, let's go over the 21 liter version first, because this is probably the closest to the version that I reviewed. First and foremost, this is a very comfortable bag, and even fully loaded, the 31 liter was very comfortably to carry, and I assume that this is the same with this version. They have a few little updates, which is one of which is there is a supposedly stronger magnet in this. However, I have to say this magnet isn't that strong to be actually very useful, because yeah, you see there is a magnet, but it is not that strong, so it won't stay in place. I feel like, yeah, the magnets are actually pretty much of waste of materials. Then they upgraded or updated the sternum straps. I really don't like these sternum straps because they're so easy to detach and to lose. And then on the other hand, although they are easy to detach, I find them to be a little bit fiddly to attach. So you go like this and then you put it inside, and to lose them, or to open them, you just pull on that string. And I like the idea of being able to use them either with your right or your left hand, but on the other hand, they're so easy to detach and therefore to lose. And it's a surprise actually that I haven't lost them, because when I was riding with this on my motorcycle and I got off the motorcycle with my helmet on and my gloves, it was difficult to attach the sternum straps. Granted, this is not supposed to be a motorcycle bag, but still I wanted to mention this. And then when I was a little bit careless, I actually dropped this. I have no idea how this happened, because if you do it like this, it doesn't get loose, but if you go like this, it does. So I'm not 100% sure how I managed to detach both ends, but be aware it is possible. Other than that, there aren't that many noteworthy changes. Yeah, they changed this part. Here you can attach carabiners, for instance. They used to have this lens cap holder, which in my humble opinion, or in my use case, was pretty useless, because the lens cap always fell out. So I feel like these loops to attach other items like carabiners is much more useful. So going to the inside, as you can see, I'm using this bag, a tripod, gray card. It looks pretty empty. Reason being, as mentioned, the Blackmagic is so huge and will fit like this into the bag, then the lens goes in there. So there's not much room for that size of a camera, unfortunately. But I feel like this is a completely abnormal use case because not that many people, as far as I know, use the Blackmagic cinema camera, and if they use it, they use the 31-liter version. And here's the lens from my Micro Four Thirds camera. As you can tell, they are very small. I store some ND filters here on the side. And what they changed, the very first thing that you will notice is there is no extra closing in here. In the old version, you had actually this dividing wall that you could zip up like this, which was a great idea to be very secure, be sure that nothing will just fall out whenever you potentially open the bag just slightly and in the standing up position, so nothing could fall out. However, it was very cumbersome to deal with this extra fabric, so they left it out and yeah, made it a little bit more streamlined. Just like in the old version, you can take out this cube and then open up this dividing wall and make it a whole big bag. Furthermore, they changed these zippers, so instead of just opening up, we have this loop system to more easily open this up. I think it is a nice addition. However, I'm not sure if I would actually use it, because it does. I trust these YKK zippers, but I feel like opening up the zippers like this puts a lot of strain onto the zippers itself and the seams. I do trust that this is very well made and that this won't break that fast, but I don't know if this isn't faster than just going like this, right? So because you do need two hands to open this up like this, so why not just go like this and open it up that way? So yeah, for me this is not a very useful addition or change of these zippers. Overall, the zippers do feel much better than in the old version. In the old version there were some zippers that felt a little bit flimsy. Not flimsy because they are bad, but rather because they were a smaller size. At least that's how it feels. It feels much more secure or confidence inspiring that these will hold up very long. My old version held up very long as well, so yeah, and I do trust the quality of the Wandrd bags a lot. You have another quick access compartment here. I'm not sure if this one was in the old version as well. Then you have the quick access compartment here. I love quick access compartments, especially when you're traveling, because when you're going through the security check, you can put your wallet inside one of these compartments to, instead of putting your important stuff into those small plastic bins. Then, furthermore, they added these zippered pockets, which are really great for batteries, SD cards and stuff like that. I wish this compartment would go completely to the bottom. And then you have here some more slots, also great. A tablet slot and a laptop compartment. So nothing that much out of the ordinary. But I feel like these zippered pockets are really a good update. What else? Yeah, that's basically it. They didn't change a lot in this front compartment. Oh, by the way, these aren't Wandrd straps. These are straps from Black Amber. I just liked the colorway and had them lying around, so I felt like these fit very well. This bronze kind of color, I'm not sure what the English description for this color is, together with this green, looks very cool. This pocket is awesome in one way because you can store documents inside here. I wouldn't store anything else besides documents, because here the camera cube protrudes into this compartment a little bit, so I wouldn't put anything thick in here. That being said, I would wish there were some dividers in here, because if you have, I don't know, your boarding pass and you store it in here, it will just slide to the bottom, or any item will just slide to the bottom. So I wish there was some pocket up here that would prevent anything from just sliding down and accumulating at the bottom. Yeah, but that's the 21-liter version. Let me just put these things back inside. And now going to the smaller version, and I really wanted to use this bag because I felt like, oh, this is the perfect EDC camera bag. So just if you want to just load up your camera and nothing else, this would be perfect. And I really like this colorway because it's on your motorcycle, it's all about visibility, and I feel like this is, you will see this. Unfortunately, as you can tell here, it does get dirty pretty quick. To be fair, this is from my motorcycle. I assume this is oil from my chain. So I'm not able to really get that clean. I haven't tried though, but yeah, this will get dirty really fast. But this is some kind of very easy to clean fabric, unless you have like motor oil on there. This is much smaller than the other Wandrd bags, therefore the description light. Same issues, magnet not that strong, sternum strap as mentioned, easy to lose. But I guess the most important factor is the inside. We have also the zippered pockets up here, and a very small, not small, a laptop slot that is intended for, I think, 13 or 14, no, not 14, I assume 11, those, at least a smaller form factor laptop. That being said, my 15-inch MacBook Pro fits barely inside. I can't squeeze it inside. I cannot close this. So you could just squeeze it in here, and then you have a very tight fit on the corners, but you can actually manage to close it up. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you force it, you could fit a 15-inch MacBook Pro inside somewhat. but yeah, it's just with a lot of force you can manage to do so. Again, don't recommend it, but it could work. To make this bag as small as possible, you don't have a camera cube that you can take out. So basically the whole main compartment can become a camera cube just by using these dividing walls like this, and then you have a couple of different separators, and then you can basically design your own camera cube. So it makes it a very streamlined bag. And opposed to the other versions, the light versions always have a matching interior to the outside. And just like the outside, the inside of this, what's this color? It's not white, but it's kind of like beige. The inside also gets a little bit dirty. You see, you probably won't be able to pick this up, but there is some black pilling stuff from these Velcro thingies. It will get dirty. No way around it, to be honest. And yeah, because my cameras have a stranger form factor than other cameras, so one is too big, the other one is too small, I basically started to use this as an everyday carry bag rather than a camera bag. So that's why I have this dividing wall that separates the top and the bottom compartment always open like this. And then sometimes if I take my small camera, I just use it like somewhat like this and make a small little compartment, so a little bit like this, and then I store my camera in here, and then I drop my other stuff into the bag like this. On both versions you have the side access opening. On this one you have some slots in this opening as well, but the light version doesn't have that. But as my cameras are either too big or too small, I never use these side access openings. On the light version you only have the top quick access compartment, but not the side one. And yeah, then this compartment as well. But yeah, as mentioned, if you have smaller items and you put it up here, they will all slide down and then accumulate at the bottom. And yeah, that's basically it. So what would I recommend which bag to take? If you have a small mirrorless camera and you don't want to carry, you also have a smaller laptop, like just a MacBook, not a MacBook Pro, but a MacBook and a smaller version, then yeah, I would say go with this one. I really like this colorway, but be aware this could get dirty. For everyone else that has A7S3 or a little bit bigger mirrorless camera, then go with the 21-liter version. The 31-liter version is only great if you really want to carry a lot of lenses, or you build up your camera with a monitor, with the shoulder rack and stuff like that. Then the 31-liter version is the way to go, because I carried the Sony a6300, a gimbal, a Ronin SC gimbal, 2 lenses, lots of batteries, my MacBook, all in that 31-liter version, and that fitted very well. But if you don't carry that many items and you have a normal mirrorless camera, then I would say go with the 21-liter version. And overall, these bags are incredibly well made, incredibly useful in their features. This expandable roll top is great, and also on a motorcycle, having this material, it is very weatherproof. But if you get into a rainstorm, I would use a rain cover. Yeah, but other than that, highly recommended. Check out the review or my top 5 of 2020 video to see more in-depth information about these bags. Alright, so this was the very first ISMONO RAW video. As mentioned, this has not that much post-production or work involved to make this video. But for me, it's really important to provide you with content in between those bigger review videos that take so much longer to produce. So yeah, I hope that you like these kinds of videos. Yeah, just to have something to watch basically in between those other videos. And yeah, let me know in the comment section below, how do you like this type of format? Is this too raw? Do you want more B-roll? Do you want more edits but then less videos? Or is this something that you can enjoy as well in between those bigger videos? Let me know in the comment section below. And like always, if you have any more questions about this bag, for instance, also let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell icon so you won't miss the next videos. Stay safe and healthy, and yeah, also don't forget my Instagram @YouKnowTheBow. See you in the next videos. Thank you very much.